Everyone's obsessed with stocks, crypto, and real estate. But there's one investment that beats them all, and it's the one most people completely ignore. Your most valuable asset isn't in your portfolio, it's you. Investing in yourself delivers returns that compound for life. And unlike the stock market, you have complete control over the outcome. Here's why this matters. Every skill you learn, every book you read, every healthy habit you build, these don't just improve your life today. They multiply your earning potential, your opportunities, and your impact for decades to come. Let's talk about skills and education first. The average person stops learning after they graduate. Big mistake. In today's economy, your skills have a shelf life. What got you hired 5 years ago won't keep you competitive 5 years from now. Think about the tech industry. 5 years ago, AI tools like ChatGPT didn't exist. Now, professionals who learn to use them are 10 times more productive. Those who didn't? They're struggling to keep up. That's the reality of skill decay. But here's the good news. You don't need another degree. Online courses, certifications, workshops, they're everywhere and often free. Platforms like Coursera, Udemy, and YouTube have transformed education. You can learn almost anything from world-class experts without leaving your home. The key is consistency. Spend just 30 minutes a day learning something new. In a year, that's over 180 hours of skill development. That's equivalent to a full semester college course. Imagine completing 4 or 5 courses a year just by dedicating 30 minutes daily. Think about it. If you invested 100 hours into learning digital marketing, you could start a side business or double your value to your current employer. Learn coding. You could automate tasks, build apps, or switch careers entirely. Public speaking. You could command higher fees, lead teams more effectively, or launch a speaking career. Here's a real example. A friend of mine was working in retail management making $40,000 a year. He spent 6 months learning web development for an hour each day. Within a year, he landed a junior developer role at $65,000. 2 years later, he's making over $90,000. That's a 125% income increase from less than 200 hours of learning. The ROI on skill development isn't just financial. It's confidence. It's options. It's the ability to pivot when industries change. And in today's world, industries are changing faster than ever. Now let's talk about health and wellness. This is your foundation. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're too sick or tired to enjoy it, what's the point? Let me put this in perspective. The average American spends over $12,000 a year on healthcare, but most of that is reactive, treating problems after they occur. What if you invested even a fraction of that proactively? Gym membership, quality food, preventive care. The returns are massive. Investing in your health means better energy, sharper focus, and longer productivity. Studies show that regular exercise increases productivity by up to 20%. That's like adding an extra day to your work week without working more hours. It's not just about living longer, it's about living better. Exercise, nutrition, sleep, these aren't luxuries. They're necessities for peak performance. Think of your body like a high-performance car. You wouldn't put cheap gas in a Ferrari, right? So why would you fuel your body with junk food? And here's something most people miss. Your physical health directly impacts your mental clarity and decision-making. Research from Harvard shows that exercise increases blood flow to the brain, improving memory and cognitive function. When you feel good, you think better, you work better, you earn better. Let's talk specifics. Sleep. Most people treat it like a luxury, but sleep deprivation costs the U.S. economy over $400 billion annually in lost productivity. Getting 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep isn't lazy, it's strategic. Your brain consolidates memories, processes information, and repairs itself during sleep. Nutrition is another game changer. Ever notice how you feel sluggish after a heavy lunch? That's your body diverting energy to digestion. Eating clean, balanced meals keeps your energy stable throughout the day. No more 3 p.m. crashes. And exercise, it's not just about looking good, it's about feeling unstoppable. 30 minutes of moderate exercise releases endorphins, reduces stress, and improves mood. That's a better ROI than any antidepressant. Here's the bottom line on health. Every dollar and every minute you invest in your physical well-being pays dividends in energy, focus, and longevity. You can't build wealth if you're too exhausted to work. You can't enjoy success if you're too sick to celebrate it. Next up, knowledge and personal growth. This is where the compound interest really kicks in. Every book you read, every podcast you listen to, every mentor you learn from, they build on each other. Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world, spends 80% of his day reading. Bill Gates reads 50 books a year. These aren't coincidences. Knowledge is the ultimate leverage. It allows you to learn from others' successes and failures without experiencing them yourself. Knowledge compounds. One insight leads to another. One connection sparks a new idea. Over time, you develop a unique perspective that no one else has. That's your competitive advantage. You start seeing patterns others miss. You make connections others don't see. Let me give you an example. Say you read a book about psychology, then you read one about marketing. Suddenly, you understand consumer behavior better than most marketers. That's compound knowledge. Each book doesn't just add to your knowledge, it multiplies it. The best part? Learning is one of the few investments that can never be taken away from you. Market crashes don't affect it. Inflation doesn't touch it. It's yours forever. You could lose everything tomorrow, but the knowledge in your head, that stays with you. And here's what's incredible about the information age. You have access to more knowledge than any generation in history. Podcasts from industry leaders, online courses from top universities, books from the greatest minds. Most of it is free or incredibly cheap. Think about this. For the price of a single college textbook, you could buy 10 books that might change your life. For the cost of 1 month of cable TV, you could subscribe to multiple learning platforms. The barrier to the knowledge has never been lower. But here's the catch. Information is abundant, but wisdom is rare. You need to be intentional about what you consume. Curate your inputs. Follow thought leaders in your field. Read books that challenge your thinking. Listen to podcasts that expand your perspective. And don't just consume, apply. Knowledge without action is just trivia. Take one idea from every book and implement it. That's how you turn information into transformation. Let's talk about relationships and your network. Your network is your net worth. Cliché, but true. The people you surround yourself with shape your opportunities, your mindset, and your success. Here's a stat that'll blow your mind. 85% of jobs are filled through networking. Not job boards, not applications. Networking. Your next opportunity is more likely to come from someone you know than from a resume you submit. But it goes deeper than jobs. Your network influences your income. Research shows you'll earn close to the average of your 5 closest friends. If you're surrounded by people making $50,000 a year, you'll probably make around that. Surround yourself with people making $200,000, your income will rise to match. Investing in relationships means showing up, adding value, and building genuine connections. It's not about collecting business cards. It's about creating meaningful relationships that last. Quality over quantity. 10 deep relationships beat 1,000 shallow ones. Think about the most successful people you know. They didn't get there alone. They had mentors, collaborators, and supporters. Steve Jobs had Steve Wozniak. Bill Gates had Paul Allen. Oprah had Maya Angelou. Your network can open doors you didn't even know existed. So how do you build a valuable network? Start by giving, not taking. Most people approach networking with a "what can I get" mindset. Flip it. Ask, "what can I give?" Share knowledge, make introductions, offer help. When you add value first, people remember you. Second, be intentional about who you spend time with. Jim Rohn said you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Look at your circle. Are they pushing you to grow or holding you back? This isn't about being elitist, it's about being strategic. Third, invest in mentorship. Find people who are where you want to be and learn from them. Most successful people are willing to help if you approach them respectfully and show genuine interest. Don't ask for their time. Ask for their advice. Be specific. Show you've done your homework. And don't forget to maintain relationships. Check in regularly. Celebrate their wins. Support them during challenges. Relationships are like plants. They need consistent care to thrive. Here's the truth. Your network is an asset that appreciates over time. The relationships you build today could change your life 10 years from now. Invest in them wisely. So how do you actually start investing in yourself today? Let me give you a practical action plan you can implement immediately. First, identify one skill that would significantly impact your career or life, not 5 skills. 1. Focus is everything. Ask yourself, what skill, if I mastered it, would make everything else easier or unnecessary? For most people, it's communication, sales, or a technical skill relevant to their industry. Once you've identified it, commit to learning it for 30 minutes every day. Not when you feel like it. Every single day. Set a specific time. Morning works best. Before the day gets away from you, use the time you'd normally spend scrolling social media. That's your investment window. Track your progress. Keep a learning journal. Write down what you learned each day. This does 2 things. It reinforces the learning and it shows you how far you've come. In 3 months, you'll be amazed at your progress. Second, prioritize your health. Schedule your workouts like meetings. Put them in your calendar. Treat them as non-negotiable. Would you skip an important meeting? No. Don't skip your health either. Meal prep on Sundays. Spend 2 hours preparing healthy meals for the week. This removes decision fatigue and ensures you eat well, even when you're busy. It's an investment of 2 hours that saves you time and improves your health all week. Get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Non-negotiable. Set a bedtime alarm. Yes, an alarm to go to bed, not just to wake up. Wind down an hour before. No screens. Read a book. Meditate. Let your brain prepare for rest. Third, invest in relationships. Reach out to one person each week. Not a generic, "Hey, how are you" message. Be specific. Reference something they're working on. Offer genuine value. Share an article they'd find useful. Make an introduction that could help them. Offer help before asking for it. This is crucial. Most people only reach out when they need something. Be different. Be the person who gives first. Your network will remember. Build your community intentionally. Join groups, attend events, participate in online communities related to your interests and goals. Show up consistently. Contribute value. The relationships will follow. Here's a bonus tip. Create a personal board of advisors. Identify 3 to 5 people who excel in areas you want to grow. They don't need to know they're on your board. Study them. Learn from them. Model their behaviors. Reach out occasionally for advice. Your future self will thank you for every investment you make today. Here's the bottom line. You can't control the stock market. You can't predict crypto, but you can control how much you invest in yourself. And that investment, it pays dividends for life. Every skill you learn increases your earning potential permanently. Every healthy habit extends your productive years. Every relationship you build opens new opportunities. Every book you read expands your perspective. These returns compound forever. And here's what makes self-investment truly powerful. It has unlimited upside. There's no cap on how much you can grow, no limit to how much you can earn, no ceiling on your impact. The only limit is your commitment. Think about where you'll be in 5 years if you start today. 30 minutes of learning daily. That's 900 hours over 5 years. You could master multiple skills, transform your career, double or triple your income. So start today. Read that book you've been putting off. Enroll in that course. Hit the gym. Make that call to someone in your network. Take one small action toward investing in yourself. Your most valuable asset is waiting for you to invest in it. And unlike any other investment, this one is guaranteed to pay off if you put in the work. Thanks for watching. If you found this valuable, hit that like button and subscribe for more content on personal growth and financial success. Drop a comment below and tell me, what's the one area you're going to invest in first? Skills, health, knowledge, or relationships? I'll see you in the next one. Now go invest in yourself.